Welcome back everyone to Steve Talks Money, and today's topic involves 172 million people. It's called credit card debt, and I hope by the end of this video you and I are not going to be one of them, because the last thing we want is credit card debt. Let's go. To start off, in the case of multiple cards, let's say you have 3 credit cards and all of them do have balances. One of them has $300, the other one has a $5,000 balance, and then another one for $7,000 balance. So the best way you could go about this is either you can pay the lowest balance off first or the highest interest first. Now it's totally up to you, whichever strategy works best for you. If you want, you can pay off the lowest balance and get that out of the way so you can focus on the other 2 giants that are sitting there. That way you put your main focus on it. And also at the same time, if something happens and you can't pay those $300 or anything of the sort, you can try to consolidate the debt, which means you can put all the credit card debt that's there into one credit card if possible, or you can consolidate it into a loan. You get a loan from the bank and you can basically turn it over to the loan, which you pay less percentage on in most cases. Instead of on average for a credit card being 15 to 20%, you can escape that and pay in the single digits, I would say. So that would be one way to go about it. It's up to you to decide which one would work best. However, my advice to you would be, don't ever pay the minimums, because I call the minimums a trap, because once you're into the $15, $20, $25 a month, there's almost no way out. You pay year in and year out, and it just looks like a huge mountain you can't cross. However, if you use the technique I told you to either consolidate or pay one off first and then focus on the other one, that would help you out quite a bit. So another great way to quickly get out of debt is to change our spending habits, which means going from using mostly credit cards to using mostly cash. This will help, like I said, quite a bit, because when you're spending credit card in stores, buying Gucci purses or buying the new Jordans, you don't really have that feeling that, hey, I actually worked for this money. I'm spending $150, $200 for this thing, but I worked so hard to get this money. And when you use cash, those feelings are actually there. When you're giving out that money to the cashier, you think twice before you let him have it. So I would say start using more cash on your spending and you will see a huge difference. Roughly 12 to 18% is what research shows. And you can apply that 12 to 18% towards your credit card balance. This way you get out of debt so much quicker than you would in other cases. Another great advice that comes from Steve's heart is to hammer, once again everybody say it with me, to hammer that debt like it's your worst enemy. I'm talking like the enemy you gotta pick a bone with, you know what I mean? Like I'm talking no more minimum payments, no more late payments, no more overusage on the credit card. Stop swiping it. If you swipe, it's gonna go, but if you don't, it will stay. So stop swiping, okay? And start using cash. Start saving the 12 to 18% we were talking about earlier, and you will see a huge difference in your balances. You will see that you're getting further, faster, and it's helping you out quite a bit throughout this journey. And I promise you, if you do this, it's gonna make it so much more painless for you. You're gonna love it at the end. Another really good thing that we could do in this situation is trying to go to a bank to apply for a credit card. Usually at times the banks do have like promotional 15 months no interest on any balance transfers. So what happens, let's say you have a debt with bank A and bank B is offering you, hey, 15 months no interest on $5,000, and you have $4,000 debt sitting here. What you can do is you can move over the $4,000 debt, and this is paid off already. You don't pay all the interest that's there. Here, you're paying 0%. So if you really are tight on money, you could still pay the minimum. I recommend a little over, but at least the minimum to get the ball rolling. And try to pay before the promotion ends, the 15 months before that ends. If you can't pay it, that will be great. Although I gotta tell you, during this process, when you're transferring the money, there might be a fee assessed with this, 3 to 4% roughly, but that's still a lot better than if you were gonna pay 15 to 20% interest with Bank A. So going with Bank B could be a huge benefit for you. I'll say try it out and you will see the savings. So as a last resort, if all else fails, I would recommend you giving a call to the banker and kind of letting them know about your situation, that you're having a financial hardship and that you need help to be able to make those payments. And you can let them know that the interest is too high for you right now to be able to maintain those monthly, even the minimum payments, and hope they are understanding of your situation. And if they can't really help that, unfortunately, you're gonna have no other choice but to file a bankruptcy. At that point, they'll most likely try to help you out by either taking down the interest a little bit, or let's say if you have $1,000 debt, they could try to shorten it a little bit for you so they make sure you pay. Because in most cases, the banks rather get something than nothing from this situation, so they'll still try to work with you. I would say that would be the best way to go about it. Once again, thank you for joining me on this talk, and I hope this helps you guys out. And I'm more than happy to provide a lot of other information to you. So please leave a comment saying what would you like me to do for next videos, what kind of information you're looking for, what kind of situation you're in. And like I said, I'll be more than happy to help you in your situation. And please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my video, and also please do follow me on Instagram. And I'll see you then. Thank you very much and have a blessed day.